Hey folks, in this video, I'm going to introduce you to a very interesting topic called Aurora. Before we talk about Aurora, it is important to understand a little bit about Near protocol. So here is a quick introduction to Near. Near is a layer 1 blockchain protocol which uses the concept of sharding. Now, sharding helps you to split the entire blockchain network into smaller blockchain networks so that the load can be distributed when it comes to computation. Near is known for its scalable transactions as well as fast block finality. So, when it comes to interoperability, how can new layer 1 blockchains correspond or work with existing layer 1 blockchains? This is where projects like Aurora can come in and make a huge difference. Do you want Near blockchain to be interoperable with Ethereum? That is, you're familiar with Ethereum, you're familiar with Solidity code that can run on top of Ethereum blockchain, but you want to use the scalability and the features of a fast blockchain like Near. That's where Aurora comes into picture. Want to bridge between Ethereum and Near? Hello, Aurora is here. So, what is Aurora? Aurora combines two pieces of technology: an Ethereum virtual machine, that is an EVM that is run on top of the Near protocol, as well as an interoperable bridge which allows you to bridge assets between Ethereum and Near. You can see, and excuse me for this very rough diagram for the network, you can see that on your left hand side there is the Ethereum network, and on the right hand side there is the Near network. And Aurora acts as a bridging agent. Remember that it's not just a bridge, but it's a combination of an EVM and a bridge. It acts as a bridging agent where you can bridge your assets between Ethereum and Near. You can use the familiarity of Solidity code that can be deployed on top of Near, and you can use the Near's fast scalable network to actually run transactions that cost less than 10 cents at times. So you can think of Aurora as an EVM that is running on top of the Near blockchain to facilitate code that can be written in Solidity or any other EVM compatible language, but still leveraging Near's amazing properties to run that piece of code, to run that piece of computation. Let's take a quick look about what is Aurora and why is it slowly gaining popularity. Aurora delivers about 1000x lower transaction fees as compared to Ethereum, which has been one of the biggest pain points. Even post the merge, we know that the gas fees on Ethereum is not going to reduce all of a sudden unless scalable options like sharding come into picture. Since Near already has implemented sharding, the transaction fees and the gas fees on Near is incredibly less. But that does not compromise the transaction finalization time. It's only 1 or 2 seconds. The second thing with Aurora is that it is fully interoperable with Ethereum, including ETH being used as a base token. So basically, every other Ethereum tool that you can use can just be utilized out of the box. You can use things like the truffle suite, you can use things like the hard hat suite to just deploy contracts and use that entire toolbox to work with contracts on Near. The other advantage of Aurora is that it not just runs the EVM but also includes the trustless rainbow bridge. This can now be used to bridge assets between Near and Ethereum in a bi-directional format. So say you want to use your existing ERC20 tokens and build a game on top, right? So you can bridge those assets to Aurora and then deploy your game on Aurora, thereby leveraging the 1000x lower transaction fees, faster finality, but being able to use the familiarity of the existing ERC20 that your users are. Now, here is a small sort of glimpse that I want to give you. But this is largely the Rainbow Bridge. But you can see how this looks like. This is a bridge between Ethereum Near and Aurora. So, as if you remember this previous diagram, Aurora stands in the middle between Ethereum and Near. So, if you want to bridge your assets, you can bridge your assets between Ethereum to Aurora and then Aurora to Near and vice versa. Now, let me show you some other interesting properties of Aurora because of which we are bullish about it, right? It has full Ethereum compatibility, which we already spoke about. So you don't need to rewrite your applications end to end, right? If you have an application that you have already deployed on Ethereum, you can easily take it and deploy it on Aurora. It provides high throughput and scalability, largely because it runs on Near protocol, one of the highest performance third generation L1 protocols. Low transaction costs. This is one of the most lucrative things for developers to onboard new users. No users want to pay, $100 as transaction fees, right? And this can be a great application for you. This can be a great Aurora can be a great blockchain for you to be able to onboard billions and billions of users because your DApp is going to be very economical. Now, features. What does this mean? When we talk about full toolchain support or gasless meta transactions, because the ethos of Near Team is that they keep shipping new things day in and day out. Aurora follows the same ethos and is trying to always stay at the bleeding edge of technology. So every time you are looking for a new feature that is not available in Aurora, you just need to create some PRs, and largely the work will be done fast if there is enough consensus amongst people to want that feature. We already spoke about the trustless bridge and the most important thing, right? That base currency is ETH, and this provides a great UX for users because they don't have to keep buying some new tokens, right? Having said that, I'm also going to introduce you very briefly to the Aurora token. Now, the idea of the Aurora token is to use it for the governance of the Aurora network. So, Aurora DAO, which is basically created to promote sustainability throughout the alignment of incentives amongst users, apps, and the protocol itself. Now, in order to run an ecosystem as huge as Aurora, there needs to be decentralized control in terms of how do users experience Aurora, how would apps be built on Aurora, and decision making overall. This is where Aurora DAO comes into picture. Now, to run a DAO in a sustainable manner, it's required to have a governance token, which is where Aurora token comes into picture. Now, I hope you got a good glimpse into what Aurora is and how it works. And I hope you're excited to try this out because I'm excited to try this out because it is such a huge step towards interoperability. There are lots of L1s that are coming into picture, but not everyone is keen on working with the existing ecosystems. And solutions like Aurora, when built, can actually bridge the gap between what is not working in the existing ecosystem versus what do the new layer ones offer. That's why I'm bullish on Aurora, and I hope that this gives you an inspiration to look more into Aurora and start building. Thank you.